The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing the challenger, from every man's nightmare, weighing in at 250 pounds, the man called Sting.
King, Sting is one of those guys who you could go back and pinpoint the exact moment he became a star.
Well, you got that right, Cole. It was when he battled Ric Flair at the first ever Clash of the Champions in 1988. Oh, man, what a match that was.
This one is going to be an all-out brawl, Michael, just the way I like it.
And his opponent, from the Jersey Shore, weighing in at 248 pounds, Diamond Dallas Page.
This WWE Universe has been driven into a frenzy. We finally fill the void here tonight. But which one of these competitors will we be calling champion? So much anticipation, and it all comes down to this.
Singles action is underway, and in this one, I wouldn't attempt to predict what's going to happen. I'd just be ready for anything. Sometimes that's all you can do.
Wow, he's still down after that. Sting is taking advantage of every opportunity here, and he knows he has the upper hand. I mean, you can feel it.
And so, taking a look at Diamond Dallas Page, any thoughts come to mind?
I think most would agree that Sting's greatest rival was the one and only Nature Boy Ric Flair. The young and fearless Sting could not wait to get his hands on the styling, profiling, limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing son of a gun. You know me, I don't like to criticize people, but with Diamond Dallas, it doesn't matter. This guy could smile through a funeral.
One of these competitors will be the new champion and may very well be the new face of WWE.
You know, Michael Cole, Sting versus Ric Flair from that first clash was another example of no matter where you worked in this industry, you watched, heard, or read about that match. It is certainly a classic, and it cemented Sting as a main event star for what would become WCW. That clash also aired on the same day and time as WrestleMania 4, but that's a story for another time. Diamond Dallas Page is taking full throttle control currently.
Wow, that was a wild strike. Talk about missing the target.
Yeah, it looked like it was completely out of desperation.
My God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
Man, I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe.
I think an opponent of Sting's, if history has shown us anything, must prevent him from gaining momentum. If Sting is able to put a few of his moves together and get that energy level up and the crowd roaring, it will most likely spell the end for his opponent.
Yeah, Michael, if Sting's opponent let him string together some of his famous moves one after the other, that's going to be it. The strategy against Sting must be to keep him guessing, always on the defensive, and always feeling unsettled in the ring. It could be your only chance against the Stinger. He's too good inside the ring to be out on the floor for long.
I don't agree with you, King. And into a quick cover is Sting. Look at these two giving it their all. There's absolutely no quit in them tonight. Jerry, we talked before about a strategy for an opponent to employ against Sting, and we're on the same page. If an opponent wants to have even the slightest chance of having a competitive match, let alone a victory, they must forbid Sting to develop any form of offensive momentum. Any. Sting is going up for the first time.
Extra slow getting back to his base here.
Getting some air here.
I need some too after sitting next to you.
Just trying to goad his opponent into making a mistake here.
And that takes him off his feet. Ladies and gentlemen, the title has been held in abeyance, but we're guaranteed to crown a new champion here tonight.
Michael Cole, you know what they say, you can only lead a horse to water. To face a man like Sting, an opponent needs a plan. And that plan should be to take away all possibilities of him picking up any sort of momentum in the match.
Sting turns the tide.
Oh, now that was impressive, Cole.
Oh, and he missed that one. God, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, you're not doing any damage with swings like that, but keep doing it. The breeze may give him a cold. Ow! Ooh. Here's the cover.
At the end of this match, a new champion will be crowned and a new era of WWE will begin.
You know, most guys rely on a handful of big impact moves to get them through the most crucial moments of a match. But not Diamond Dallas Page. I mean, this guy has an arsenal of literally dozens of moves he could choose from. As an opponent, it makes it nearly impossible to prepare for DDP. And Sting getting it done. I'm not sure if he knows where he is right now.
Makes the cover.
1, 2.
Remember, momentum in WWE can turn on a dime.
And leave you some change.
When looking at DDP's near endless arsenal of high-impact moves, you have to underscore the Diamond Dream DDT and Gut Wrench Gutbuster. Both moves are so devastating and can probably end any match if Page wants them to.
Yeah, well, one move that won't end any matches, but it is among Page's most lethal, is the figure-4 leg lock he applies while his opponent's legs are tied to the ring post. Of course, Page only has until the count of 5 to keep it locked in, but I assure you, those are among the longest.
There it is, Sting's Scorpion Death Drop. Ain't no serum for that Scorpion Sting.
And you're right about that. Sting has looked awesome here tonight.
And into the cover.
1, 2, 3.
He did it. What a huge win.
I can't believe what we saw in that match. Well, I don't know how you can pick out highlights from that match. The whole match was highlights. Oh, that was a match for the record books. The WWE Universe will be buzzing about this one for a while. Well, I don't know how you can pick out highlights from that match. The whole match was highlights.
Here's your winner and the new World Heavyweight Champion, the man called Sting.
There's no doubt about it. That's a big pinfall win right there.
You know, without a doubt, he is among the most dominant guys on the WWE roster right now.
And that